Alright, what's up guys? This is Hills at Herpers, Eric and Matt. And today we're going to be doing herping adventure number 2. And this time we have a really large area in California. And let's hope we have some luck today.
Yeah, it's mid-December right now. It's been a little damp, so we'll see if we can find some amphibians, some salamanders. So let's see what we can find.
Cool. Alright guys, so this is our first kind of board thing. We're just going to see what's under it. It's really moist, so that could be good. Nothing yet. No, it doesn't look like got anything under here. Really moist. Got a worm, but that's not what we want.
Alright guys, we have our first find of the day. And it's a yellow-eyed Cetina. It's a very small one, as you can see. But just underneath this small piece of garbage by itself. But yeah, excited to find our first thing, and we'll keep exploring. All right guys, we got a bunch of small boards right here, so we're gonna see if there's anything under them.
Yeah, and these are actually not boards, they're concrete, but that means they're gonna be a lot heavier. All right. Doesn't look like anything there. We just looked at that one off camera. Nothing under this one. Maybe this. Nothing.
Nope. Right.
Oh, we got a fence lizard. Alright. So it looks like this guy is just chilling. Guys, this is a fence lizard right here. I'm not sure what he's doing under a board in the wet. Usually not something you see, but these guys are really cool. They're all over the place in California. And they get probably about 3 to 4 inches, maybe 5 at most. But what's cool is when they get older, they have this really cool, pristine blue belly. And I don't know if you can see it, but right on the side of his belly, he has this strip of blue, and that's gonna eventually get darker and bigger. So these guys are awesome. This one's a baby, so now we're gonna check out more boards and see what else we can find. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can tell, but there's 2 slender salamanders here. One is right here. I don't know if you can see it, and the other's right here. I'm gonna try grabbing one, but it's gonna be hard. Okay, so here's one. I'm not gonna even try for the other one, but here's one slender salamander. These guys are really cool. They're all over California, and we found one of these in our previous herping video, our first one, so it's good to find another. Alright guys, so our luck has been pretty good so far. We just lifted up this board on the side of the road. That's why you might hear some cars, but we found this frog right here, and it looks to be somewhat of a tree frog.
Looks like a Sierran tree frog.
Sierran, yeah.
I believe.
And they have that brickish color, so that's really cool to find. This guy looks like he's just by himself in a kind of really weird area, but we're in a great area for herping, so I'm pretty confident we'll find more.
All right guys, as you can see, we finally got to our secret place that we like to go herping. It's a little sketch, as you can see, but there's a ton of boards here and trash, so we're gonna see what we can find. We have our first board right here. Eric's gonna check it out. Nothing.
Looks like nothing. All right, guys. So we got this huge board right here. Piece of wood. Let's see if Nah, I think it's too damp in this area, but it.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, we got a.
You can see the head of a Cetina right here.
Yellow-eyed.
All right, see if I can lift this garbage over to get a better view at it.
Oh yeah. Beautiful little salamander right here. So this is a yellow-eyed one. We found a baby previously in the first part of this video, and as you can see, that's probably a juvenile, and they look very outstanding in colors.
Obviously has the beautiful yellow eyes. I would say a dark orange and reddish in coloration, but yeah, just I would say they do get about twice as big as this one right here, but still a great find though. It's a baby fence lizard just chilling.
And now we got...
Okay guys, we found our third Cetina. This is another bigger one. If is another good view of it. We've been finding mostly amphibians today, not many reptiles today.
But that was expected. Let's put this forward. Oh my gosh, look at the ants.
Want to lift the cushion up? Doesn't look like there's anything here. They found a snake in these little reeds right here.
So we found our fourth Cetina. This one's also a large one, like the last two. And yeah, enough said. But they're really cool salamanders, and hopefully we can now find maybe some snakes.
And this one was found under a freaking suitcase.
Yeah.
You can see.
I'm not gonna put it
middle of
directly
this
back on top of them.
garbage. And this is just the warehouse that is just basically up this road in the middle of nowhere. Just a bunch of random stuff here.
Oh, the garden.
Yeah. It's kinda. We always got to be careful when you come here. There's always sometimes weird people here.
Look what they put up. Fucking wheel on the. Alright guys, so this place is very, very secret, but only secret to the people that herp and the people that party. So as you can see, we got beer cans all over, those red cups. Looks like they set up this tire they can swing on. And yeah, if you don't know what this place does, this place is actually an old horse farm where they would take care of horses and raise them. But looks like it became an auto body shop over time. And then there's so many arcade machines that have been destroyed around here. So, you know, I really don't know what to call it at this point. Can't even open that.
We can lift this board right here. Need this big one over here?
Yeah. Oh, I just did it, yeah. Alright guys, so you can see this place is totally abandoned.
And over here,
It's funny because
as you can see, the highway right there. But just a nice view of the Bay Area right here. And over the mountains right there is going to be the Pacific Ocean. But it's always foggy and cloudy, so that's why you can't see it. But we'll keep exploring.
so it's not too wet, which is good, but still nothing. It's missing a tail, but I do believe salamanders have the impressive ability to grow limbs back. So hopefully his tail will come back. Guys, so now Matt is going to on these gloves that I've been wearing and lift up this board and that huge one back there. So without further ado, Matt, I'll let you do this. Oh, we got a nice mouse. And he just ran under that board. Oh, gator.
We have a gator over here.
Alright. You want me to grab it?
I can try to grab it.
I got him. Alright guys, I got him. Alright guys, so this is an alligator lizard. These guys are very, very mean sometimes, but as you can see, this one is not biting me, and it's really rare to find them with full tails, so you don't want to let them drop the tail. But this is my first one that I've seen here, so I'm really excited to find one of these guys. These guys are really cool, and they have a ferocious attitude.
Yeah, this is a San Francisco one, I believe. The San Francisco ones have black and white checkers on the side. They definitely get much bigger than this. On it personally, I wouldn't like to pick them up without gloves because they actually, like Eric said, they
drop their tail on musk. But I picked them up thousands of times before, so I think I will let this guy go down now. Alright, so we're just gonna let him go. There he goes, back under. Awesome, that was the first alligator lizard I've seen.
that rock. We actually found Eric found a Santa Cruz garter right in the bushes up here last time too.
Yeah,
We found six snakes last time.
it's pretty cool, but none this time. I can do it. Oh,
We have a snake right here.
all right, guys.
This is a Santa Cruz garter. Right in the same, might be the same one from last time.
Okay.
But yeah, this is definitely a Santa Cruz. Just have the yellow line across its back. And garters, usually they're found in aquatic areas. This place actually doesn't have a ton of water, so it's actually a little surprising, but they typically eat small rodents, bugs, salamanders, lizards, things like that.
Nice catch.
But yeah, all snakes, especially garters, will musk, so.
I already got moss, so I just wiped it off.
Dropped it, but yeah, you can see how it moves.
Yeah.
Right there, but definitely.
Beautiful snake right here. It's a small one, so it's really cool. So Santa Cruz's have the yellow stripe down the back, which is awesome. All right, cool. So we're gonna go back to the last few boards.
All right, guys, we're just doing a final checkup, and as you can see, we have a absolutely tiny Santa Cruz garter coiled up right here. I can get it. It wants to get it. Oh, and actually a third right here too. As you can see. I'm gonna get that one too. So we have two Santa Cruzes under one board, and then the first one we found was right there. And we found one here last time, so we have a big population.
There's definitely been a clutch of them that just hatched. So I'm really happy to see that, because the more the better. So here's the 3 of them. Really pretty snakes, so I'm glad we found some.
Awesome.
So we found one more board here. So we're just gonna see if we can get.
Oh, look at that gator. That's a huge gator.
It's beautiful colors.
That is a very big alligator lizard. And that thing's gone, but.
Okay. Oh, I see a hole right there.
All right, guys. We finally found a rubber boa. We've known that there's been a good population of them here for a while, because I found some a couple years ago where we just were, and I found a dead one at a Christmas tree farm, actually, a few years ago. But I mean, I'm just super excited to see another rubber boa. This is a pretty, I would say a medium size, medium to large, I would say. But just incredibly docile snakes, slow moving. The rubbers especially like high elevation, cool climate. Pretty much only gonna find them under boards and rocks. Not really a snake that you're gonna see on the crawl. One of only 2 boas that we have here in California. This is the northern rubber boa, and the other being the rosy boa, which is only in Southern California. But still though, just a incredibly docile, full snake. Maybe we can look at its underside. I'm not sure if it's male or female, but just has a yellow underside. And his tail is kind of a little stumped. But one really cool thing about the rubber boa is their lifespan. They can actually live up to 40 years in the wild, which is pretty remarkable. Pretty old for a snake, I would say. But nonetheless, as you can see, eats mice, stuff like that, like we found.
Yeah.
Glad to see this, because we actually checked these boards a few months ago and there was nothing here. But yeah, sometimes when they are encountered, they actually coil up like this in a ball.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a little surprised to find it under this board, because it was a little pretty damp right here. A little surprised. And good thing we didn't step on it, but
we're so fixated on the gator.
Yeah, right next to that alligator lizard that just escaped us, but still just incredibly just amazing snake. And glad that we checked this area, because we almost just decided to call it a day. But
Alright guys, so now this is the last part that we promised you in the video to stay tuned for. While the plane's going over, these are boards that we are going to set up in this little area that has rubber boas, giant alligator lizards, salamanders, and lizards. So we're going to set these down. These are brand new boards, and we're just going to come back in a few months to see what we can find under them.